Guys, I am Muchekwa and I am back with Maths XYZ, and today we'll still be continuing in trigonometry reduction formula. Besides that, today we'll start doing reduction formulas not in variables anymore but in numbers. Alright, just a quick recap, guys. Remember, most the things that you need to know is about this correction thing which says all students take care. Alright, of which in the first quadrant all trigonometric ratios are positive, in the second one only sine is positive, in the third one only tan, and in the fourth one only sine is positive. Alright, then in the first quadrant we have 90 minus theta, and in the second one we have 90 plus theta, and also 180, we have 180 minus theta. In the third one we have 180 plus theta and also 270 minus theta, and in the fourth one we have 270 plus theta and 360 minus theta. In the first one again we have 360 plus theta. Alright, and also dealing with 90 plus or minus theta and also 270 plus or minus theta, those two are the co-function, of which if it's sine it changes into cos and cos changes into sine. It does not affect tan, it only affects sine and cos. Then also in the fourth quadrant we have the negative angle, which is positive only in the fourth quadrant. Like if we have sine of negative theta, the answer it will be equals to negative sine theta, and also tan of negative theta, the answer will be negative tan theta. But then the cos, of negative theta, the answer will be positive cos theta. Alright guys, let's do an example, but this time we'll not be dealing with variables but numbers. Alright, the first example is says sine of 33 multiply by tan of 115 divide by cos of 123 multiply by tan of 295. Alright, the first one, sine of 33, I won't change it because I know that in the denominator it will cancel up with something. And then we'll have sine of 33 multiply by the tan of 115 as well. I won't change it because I know that in the denominator it will have something to cancel with. Then we have tan of 115 divide by the cos of 123 will change it into cos of 90 plus 33. And then the tan of 295, it will actually be the tan of 180 plus 115. And then from here, what we have, we still have the same in the numerator, sine of 33 multiplied by sine of 33, sorry. We have sine of 33 multiplied by tan of 115 divide by the cos of 90 plus 33, 90 plus theta, of which in this occasion our theta is equals to 33. It's in the second quadrant, of which only sine in this quadrant is positive. Then that means that we will have negative cos theta, but it won't be negative cos theta because 90 plus an angle, it's a co-function. That means that our answer it will be negative sine 33. Alright, when it comes to the tan, our tan is 180 plus theta, of which in this case our theta is 115, then that means that our answer is equals to positive 115. Alright, of which this and this will cancel out, and this will also cancel out, and we'll be left with only negative 1. Alright guys, I hope you understand better this example. This time we're not dealing with variables, but we are dealing with real numbers, of which sine of 33 is like saying a sine of theta, and then a tan of 115, our theta is equals to 115. Then let's do another example and see how when we can apply this, how we can solve a question with real numbers. Alright, I will erase this because I'll need space. Alright, another example is tan 210 and sine of 240 and sine of 20. It's multiply sine of 20 divide by a cos of 225 multiplied by a sine of 135 multiply by a cos of 70 degrees. Alright, the first step that we have is 210, of which we change it to be 180 plus 30. With this, when you are dealing with when you are dealing with numbers instead of variables, you can always manipulate it and write tan is in terms of 270 minus 60 is still 210. Alright guys, but you can always choose which one to use. You can actually use it in terms of 90 plus whatever that can give you 210 at the end. But this time, let me just write like this. Sorry guys. Tan 180 plus 30. Alright, you can change this to be 270 minus 60. It will still give you the right answer. Alright, when we come to sign, then we'll change sign to be 240. 180 plus 60, it will give us 240. And then when it comes to sign of 90, we'll leave it as it is, because I already know that it will cancel with something in the denominator, which is cos 70. Alright, coming to the denominator, we have cos of 225, of which we can change it to be 180 plus 45. But this one you can actually change it also in terms of cos of 270 minus whatever the number that will give you 225 at the end. Multiply by sine 90 plus 45 as well. Alright, multiply by cos, this cos, okay, let me just make space here. Multiply by cos of 90 minus 20. 90 minus 20 is equals to 70. Alright, in the numerator, cos 180 plus theta, our theta here is 30 degrees. That means that we have 180 plus theta, of which the answer is equals to tan of theta, which is our theta is 30. Then we have tan of 30 multiply by sine of 180 plus 60. Remember, 180 plus theta is in the third quadrant, of which at that quadrant only tan is positive. Then the answer will be negative sine 60. Alright, and then sine 20, we'll leave it as it is and divide by cos of 180 plus 45. 180 plus 45 is in the third quadrant, of which cos is negative. Then we'll have negative cos 45 multiplied by cos of 90 plus 45. It will be negative, it will be positive. It will be positive cos, because it's a cofunction. It will be negative, it will be positive cos of 45 because it's a cofunction. Multiply by cos of 90 minus 20. 90 minus theta is in the first quadrant. That will make it sine 45. Sine 20, I mean to say. So guys, and then sine 20 and sine 20 will cancel out together. And then we'll have cos 45 and cos 45 in the denominator. And then the negative and negative will cancel out. Remember the special angles that we once did, guys. That tan 30 in terms of special angles is equals to root 3 over 3. And sine 60 in terms of special angles is equals to root 3 over 2, sorry guys. In terms of special angles is equals to root 3 over 2 divided by cos 45 is equals to root 2 over 2 multiplied by root 2 over 2 as well, guys. Then this multiply using a calculator and dividing them around your answer, it will give you 1. Alright guys, I hope you understand this lesson more, because from here it will be 3 divided by 6 divided by 2 and 2, it will be 2 divided by 4. And then it will be 3 over 6 multiplied by 4 over 2. Thus, it will multiply, it will be 12 divided by 12, which will give you 1. The answer, that's why it's equals to 1. Alright guys, you see, since the beginning of trigonometry, when we were dealing with trigonometry, all the rules still works in all the example when we're still going forward. Like this time, we just went back to use the special angles of which we did in our previous lessons. Alright guys, I hope you understand this more, and even tomorrow we'll still be continuing with reduction formula, still doing dealing with numbers instead of variables. Alright guys, I hope you understood this lesson. If you didn't, please let us know so that we can have a follow-up on it. Don't forget to subscribe to Maths XYZ so that you can get daily notification when we upload videos. Thank you.